This is a rhetorical analysis presentation by me, Blake Howell. Hungry for Change is a documentary by James Colquhoun and Laurentine Tin Bosch. They make the claim that a natural diet is the best way to get healthy and lose weight. They say that fad diets don't work and often lead to gaining more weight than when a person first started it, and that its goals start with the temporary mindset. They also try to show some of the ways that the food industry engineers their food. Throughout the documentary, they show the benefits of a healthy organic diet and the negatives of fast food and overprocessed foods. Colquhoun and Bosch use ethos, logos, and pathos throughout the documentary to support their claim. The ethos is the people they bring in. You never hear or see the directors. The documentary is made up of personal interviews with people they brought in to talk about the subject. They start the documentary off with an actor that is supposed to represent a normal individual. This is ethos because they are showing how people are tricked into the marketing and other tactics the food industry uses that are discussed throughout the film. They bring in doctors such as Dr. Christine Northrup. They use the doctors to back up what the other people are saying. They also bring in nutritionists to reinforce how lacking in nutrition most foods are today. Authors of books that write about their weight loss experience or general health are also brought in for sources of information. Ethos is used very effectively in this documentary. They brought in people that seemed very knowledgeable of what they were talking about. The pathos is exaggeration, personal stories, and the actor. Some exaggerations were a poor use of pathos, such as when Dr. Christine Northrup says, "When you give your kid a can of Coke, you may as well roll up their sleeve and give them heroin because that's essentially what you are doing." But there are also times where they use exaggeration effectively, like when Dr. Younger says, "The problem is people are no longer eating food, but they are eating food-like products." This is an effective use of pathos. Another way they use pathos is using personal stories of people that either lost an extreme amount of weight or greatly improved their health and beat cancer. These stories are an effective way to use pathos. The actor also acts as pathos in different ways. It puts a human face on things they talk about, and in some instances, they make the audience feel pity towards the beginning and feel proud of her in the end when she improves her health and self-confidence rises. Pathos is used well through the documentary. The logos is the least effective appeal in the documentary. Everything the people talk about is logos, but the documentary lacks statistics and studies. One of the few statistics used is how much sugar the average person consumes per day, week, and year. Colquhoun and Bosch could have used more logos to better support their claim. Overall, the documentary is effective at supporting its claim, but there are a couple things that hinder the effectiveness of this documentary. The documentary lacks any opposition. They didn't bring anyone from the food industry to see what they had to say or give them a chance to defend themselves. The ethos, logos, and pathos overall were effective.